Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
Absolutely nothing. What's up?
I am in a mental tailspin, I think.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's not good.
All right. So, without just being like, make this a depressing show and me talk about how doom and gloom I feel,
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about how doom and gloom I feel.
Okay. We'll try to keep it light.
Okay. So, here's what I don't understand.
Okay.
I've got a good job. This hobby of ours is going well.
Yes.
My kids aren't retarded.
Mhm.
Most of them.
The ones that I know about. Uh-huh.
But I have this like emptiness and I don't know what it is.
So,
Fix me, Doc. Fill me up.
so those are two separate things. But so, first of all, I can't fix you. Second of all, I can relate. I think I go through these periods where I honestly believe that there is something that makes people happy that my brain is missing because I have everything in order that, like, if you look around, you're like, these are the things that people strive for. And I've achieved I've got most of them. Like, I've got everything right here, right? All the things that people usually talk about when they talk about what they want out of their lives. I have all of that. But I don't have whatever it is that makes, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
can't.
great, but can we talk about me?
No, I'm trying to relate. I'm talking about you. Do you not understand how relate works? I can't help you because I have the same goddamn problem.
Here's what I think this is probably the gayest thing I've ever said on the show.
Oh boy.
So I was putting together my Lego roller coaster that Agron sent.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the most peace that I have felt in maybe not years, but at least a year.
Yeah.
And I could not figure it out. I have no idea why my dumb brain is just like putting the fucking blocks together. And it's like, I wasn't thinking about drinking. I've been thinking about drinking a lot lately.
Oh boy.
I wasn't thinking about drinking. I wasn't thinking about work. I wasn't thinking about anything. It was just the task at hand. And it was like freeing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to fucking explain it, but all I know is my house is about to get filled up with fucking Lego bullshit.
Why don't you finish that one first?
Oh, I am, but I've got to
okay.
order the next one. So when I get done with this one, that I'm not just sitting around staring at the whiskey on the table.
Isn't that like 60 hours or something? It's going to take you forever.
Here's something else I don't understand about me.
All right.
You know that I have very, very, very little artistic ability, right? You've seen my attempts at drawing.
Yeah, your paintings aren't bad, but yeah, your drawings suck.
My drawings suck.
Uh-huh.
My paintings are only good because of the method that I do it. It's not artistic. It's just throwing color at a fucking canvas and it comes out looking like something. But I can't draw.
Okay.
Okay. I have no design skills.
Okay.
I bought a tattoo gun.
Why? Why? What for what reason?
Because I decided I wanted to give myself a tattoo.
Oh. Did you do it?
No, it just got here yesterday, or today actually.
So,
but now I'm just gonna have a bunch of dumb fucking prison tattoos all over me.
you could have used the money to buy the tattoo gun to get a tattoo.
You're wrong.
No?
No, you can buy budget tattoo gun from China, man.
So not only did you buy a tattoo gun, you bought a budget tattoo gun.
It had good reviews.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, all right, you know how much tattoos cost, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. And I
right.
want you to forget the part where I said budget tattoo gun from China.
Okay.
Forget about that.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to read everything that came with my tattoo.
Oh boy.
It's fucking difficult. All right.
When
here
we were
go.
planning the show tonight, were you like, I'll just read the stuff that came with my tattoo gun? I bought a new tower fan. Do you want me to go get the instructions?
What? Okay. See if I can guess what step 3 is. Well, no. See, I don't like your fucking bullshit underhanded comments, which is what made me think, okay, now I've got to look at this and I'm going to make him feel super fucking stupid.
Right. You need to bring me down a peg or two. I understand.
All right. I can't find it. I can find the whatever. I'll just read the whole description.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, it comes with a liner gun, a shader gun, a power supply, 20 needles, steel and disposable hand grips, 10 different colored inks, a foot pedal, and the tools to rebuild both guns.
So if you were, let's say you were a good artist,
Yes.
you could draw, and you're like, I want to start a tattoo shop, or I want to give other people tattoos for money. Is that a gun that you would be like, yeah, I need these 10 colors that come with this. I need like,
No,
okay, so then
that's
why,
stupid.
So then why not buy something quality to do for yourself? Why?
Because you're being fucking retarded. Okay, when I got into woodworking, all right, I wanted to build stuff for me.
Yes.
So I bought a wood planer that would work for me.
Right.
If I was going to if I just decided tomorrow I'm going to be a carpenter and start building cabinets, I wouldn't buy a budget planer. I would buy something that is an industrial, for repetitive use, going to be used over and over and over again repetitively.
Sure.
It's the same thing with the tattoo gun. If I'm going to use it twice, why would I buy an $800 gun when I could buy a $40 kit?
Because you look at things completely different than me. That's why. Why would you, if you're going to do something and you've obviously made it to a point in your life where you can afford things, why not get you don't need the highest end, but why buy the cheapest one you can? Why consider price first when you could consider the quality first? Why do that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Because okay, let me say this again. If I'm going to use this twice at most, why would I spend any more than I absolutely have to? If you were going to buy a tower fan, okay, and you only needed to use it one time, and then you're never going to use it again, you're telling me you would buy a higher end or a mid tower fan?
No, this goes right along with what I'm saying. If I was going to the store and I'm like, I need a tower fan for one time, I just wouldn't. Whatever that one time is, I would just go. I would do it.
Says the guy who has musical instruments that he's never played.
That's not true. Wait.
Bullshit.
Hold on, let me think. No, that's not true at all.
Bullshit. Okay, you may have plugged something in once and made it go bing bong bing.
That's playing it.
Okay.
That's about the top of my skill set. So, okay. When you set out to buy a tattoo gun, was it like you got this idea, I think I might want to buy a tattoo gun, and then you like looked around, or was it like, I'm going to buy a tattoo gun, and then it's on the way 15 minutes later?
A little bit of both. I was watching a TikTok video and somebody said, look at this tattoo gun that I bought off Amazon. And then they showed a picture of the work that they did with it. And I was like, I think I need a stick man on my arm. So then I went to Amazon and bought the...
So, okay. So then don't you think that that's part of the problem? Like you didn't know what you're going to do with it. Like maybe you don't know you're going to use it 2 times. Maybe you are going to be a tattoo artist. Maybe you're better than you think. I don't know. I can't understand.
And I would thank myself for spending the $40 to realize that I had a talent that I didn't realize I had. And then if I was going to make a go of it, then I would invest money in proper equipment. But it doesn't make sense to spend $600 or $700 on something. Like all I'm going to do, like in all honesty, if you were trying to be I didn't know you were going to be a dickhead. I was trying to make this, woe is me. I'm in a midlife crisis. So I bought a tattoo gun bit.
Yeah,
but
I know.
No,
I'm trying to bring you out of it.
You turn it around to just me being a shithead. Anyway.
You think I'm going to let you sit here and wallow in your own bullshit? Fuck you.
I bought some fake skin so I could practice giving. I did.
Even better.
So I could practice tattooing. So go fuck yourself, you dickhead.
So have you done anything with it?
It came today. I told you that. I was building Legos today. I didn't have time to tattoo.
Sorry, what was Doug? I was building Legos. I didn't have time to tattoo. I think that might be the greatest thing you've ever said. So, all right. Are you saying all of this because you're officially offering if somebody drives to your house, that you're going to give them a tattoo? If somebody drives to your house, you'll give them a tattoo of our logo?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
No.
All right, what if they meet you up the street from your house? You don't want them to come to your house, but
what if? Okay, so why don't you move here and we'll start our studio? It'll be our studio arcade tattoo shop. If we throw enough shit into this building, we should make enough money that we can eat.
Hopefully. Let's just start a pizza place. Then we don't have to worry about it. Then we can eat there. Would you ever want to run a restaurant?
No, there's not enough money in it.
I think not only that, I think that between a bar and a restaurant, those are the two things that I would just never want to be a part of. It would just cooking food for other people doesn't sound fun for me. Like it's just, and then you have to hire fucking teenagers to cook the food because real people are expensive.
So when I was like cooking, like when I cooked at Village Inn when I was younger, it was a great fucking job. All my restaurant jobs were great. It wasn't because of the job itself; it was because of the people and the amount of fucking around we did.
Sure.
Like if I could own a restaurant and just be in the back as a dishwasher, being the biggest fuck around, and
but then your restaurant will fail. If I start a restaurant and hire a bunch of people that I want to hang around with, there's no way we're going to be profitable. I have to have something else to back up the restaurant. My place to go fuck around.
Okay, so here in the last month and a half or so, I volunteered to do my regular job as well as be a supervisor for a production department.
Ugh, yeah.
So there's 22 people, I think, in the department. So I'm managing my regular team in the engineering side and then also being the production supervisor. And the amount of fuckery going on the production floor, right? Like there was nobody better than me when I was a production worker. And when I see the amateur levels that they are at right now, it's so fucking disheartening. Like, no, that's not how you goose someone. And the fucking worst part is I got to walk around like, I really need you to put your glasses on.
Oh, that sucks so much. That's the fucking worst. God. So I know we've been having lots of problems lately, whatever, but like I don't know what it is over the past probably 6 months, maybe a little less. At work, I have completely checked out. Like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. And I don't know.
I know what it is.
What is it?
Okay,
I don't want to work there anymore.
You and I had a conversation where I wasn't getting in your ass, but I was like pushing on you. Like, are we going to try to do this for real or not? Right? We're going to try to make a living out of this. And of course you want to, but financially you can't.
Right. Okay. So that brings up a whole nother question, but go ahead. I'll let you
finish my point.
Yeah.
But what I think is going on is you are trying to set yourself up to get fired. So you're not quitting. And then you can come home and like, I don't know what happened.
You would think that, except for what I just told you. I've told my wife several times, yeah, I've checked out. I'm probably going to get fired. I tell her that all the time. If I was a boss, I would have fired me a long time ago.
When you, okay, do you get job orders, right?
Yeah,
Do you do them?
sometimes. I mean, I can't just not do anything. There's still a shred of I guess I have kids, you know? There's still a shred of that, you know, but
Okay, hold on. Yesterday I got a big ball of energy, so I came in here and cleaned this room because
nice.
there was P.O. box shit fucking everywhere.
Sure.
And I dug up.
Oh boy.
You got the camera on?
Yeah.
Okay. I dug this up.
Here is why Doug is right.
Just my dry erase board.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
So I'm going to show you something.
All right. Okay.
So I draw a line here and a line here.
Uh-huh.
I even got new dry erase markers in case this
Nice.
would ever happen. Okay, here. Okay. Okay. Can you see it?
Yep.
All right. This is energy, and this is time.
Okay.
This is discretionary effort.
Oh, we're back to that again, huh? So wait, what's the dotted line? Is that sex?
That's the amount you have to do to not get fired.
Oh, gotcha.
So it sounds like you have plumb ran out of discretionary effort.
Yes, very much so. So it's several things converging all at one time. You made the comment about us doing this full time, right? And we want to, this is what we want to do. The first thought, well, the first thing you said was, I don't have the financial means, or financially I can't do it. Yeah, which is true. But I think more than that, in my mind, the finances are second or third. First thing is, I have no business doing this. I'm not good enough to do this, right? And then second thought is, what? That means that I'm relying on you.
Yeah.
And you're not good enough to do this.
So at some point you're expecting the rug to get pulled out from under you.
100%. Yeah. And because it should, because I'm not talented. I'm not good at this. We just kind of keep going, right? So eventually, just like everything else in life, people are going to realize that I'm a fraud and be like, what the fuck? So I need you to be extra less fraudulent. If that makes sense.
So I've thought about this, this very thing.
Okay.
Okay. I know that when I go on other people's shows,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that I've never had a bad appearance, but it generally goes okay.
Sure.
I can change to whatever their format is
Gotcha.
and keep it going.
Right.
No, I'm just saying that I'm good at this. You're the one that's not good at this.
I'm agreeing with you. I made that point. You don't get to come in and clean up after me and make the point that I just made.
No, but I was cleaning you misspoke when you said that I wasn't good at this. I believe you misspoke. What you meant to say was that I am good at this.
No, you said I can go on other people's show and do okay. Going on other people's show and being good at our show are two totally different things.
No, I would say that I am tied for first place as far as doing our show.
Awesome. So I was talking to Jose, Mexican Jose, last night, and he said, and it kind of came out of nowhere. We were talking about the show or whatever, and he said, yeah, Doug really carries the show. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't have an argument, but what the fuck? Why would you say that? You don't say that shit out loud. You just let me think that I contribute equally. All right. So
No, I do. I say that out loud all the time.
No, not you. I mean, other people. It's different when
okay.
you say it because I don't care.
Oh, just wait until you quit your fucking job.
Right? You're going to fire me. Somehow, some way, you're going to find a way to fire me. So, okay. So that means that either it's true that I shouldn't be doing this and there's no way. No,
nobody
listen.
said that.
No,
Nobody
no.
said that.
Let me finish my thought.
Your thought's stupid.
It's either true that like it's going to fail because I suck at this, or I'm wrong and it's going to be successful and I don't suck at this. Which one is it? Or is it neither? Does it?
It's neither.
Are we going to succeed despite the fact that I suck at this?
I am so good at this that you can be bad.
Oh, sweet.
But here's the problem.
I kind of like that.
Here's the problem.
All right.
So this is the conundrum that we're in.
Okay.
And I don't want to go through the trouble of drawing this out. But
Can you go through the trouble of spelling conundrum?
okay. I am at my best on this show
Right.
because of you,
Oh,
which sucks. No, it sucks.
why?
Because that means I can't fire you.
No, that's good. I've put myself in a position where I'm unfireable. No matter how my level of incompetence, I'm in charge of the money, and I push you to be your best because I'm so bad. I've really made myself indispensable.
No.
How did this go from woe is Doug to woe is Anthony?
Because you always make it about you.
I was, yeah, that was the point. That's why I said that. It's like, yes.
You're good at this.
So make it more about me. So I say that, but then like there are lots of people who are in the comedy world, podcasts, whatever, that are really bad. They're just not funny. So like,
No,
I can do that.
They're funny. They appeal to a different type of audience than we appeal to.
Right.
We appeal to, okay, I hope this doesn't piss off anybody that listens to the show.
Okay.
Okay. So I was in a conversation with a listener,
Okay.
and they started off by saying, I had a foursome last night. My initial thought, because I'm familiar with who we appeal to, who our audience is, I said, what was the dick to vagina ratio? Because to me, like as a red-blooded American male,
Right.
a foursome is
3 to
one
1.
penis
Yeah.
to every 3 vaginas.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's the only way.
His response was there was a female, and then there was a guy, and then there was him, and then there was his girlfriend,
Oh. Well, that's okay, I guess. 50
who's a transsexual.
Oh. That ruins it.
Wah, wah, wah.
The rest of the ratio is irrelevant.
No.
Yes. Once you add, it's like what's that? If you take white milk and you put like just a couple drops of chocolate in there, it ruins the whole thing. Turns the whole thing brown.
You're thinking of the Hitler blood thing, I think.
I think so.
Okay, so my issue isn't like I don't care. I don't care if you have a transsexual boyfriend or girl, whatever the fuck it is they identify as, and you have foursomes and sixsomes and eightsomes, whatever. I don't like. Do you, boo?
Okay. Okay. So then, what's the problem?
Why would you fucking tell me about it? Like, why would you start off the message with that?
So okay, wait. So if they're telling you about it and there's 3 vaginas and this dude fucked all of them, you're like, yeah, you want to high five him.
No, I wouldn't care. It's not like it's not like I get. It doesn't up my social standing if one of my listeners has 3 vaginas
Wait.
in one night.
So really? I think it kind of does.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's going to help us on the charts on Spotify?
Yes. Yes. That could be our advertisement. We got a listener that had a threesome with 3 women, or a foursome with 3 women. I think that's a good advertisement, right?
There was a lot of wieners in that foursome.
All right. So getting back to you,
Yes.
what is it that you
A foursome.
what is it that you are missing that you think you need? Have you done
Oh, I don't fucking know. If I knew, I wouldn't be buying all this random shit.
Okay. So shouldn't the first step stop buy random shit?
No, because what if the next random thing is the thing that I've been missing?
It's not.
You don't know that.
Why don't you run all your purchases through me?
Fuck you.
I'm trying to help you out here. I'm not saying that I have veto power. I'm just saying when you're thinking about buying something, just say, hey, I'm thinking about buying this. And then if I say, that's fucking retarded, then you can go ahead and buy it, but you know it's retarded. You know what I mean? Like it'll at least give you pause.
I know it's retarded when I buy it. I don't need confirmation.
So what's the next thing you're thinking about buying and getting into?
So I was thinking about glass blowing.
Awesome.
And that's only like $6,000 to get in the door.
Oh, sweet. So you know that I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like we're like the same, sort of. Like my son, he said, Dad, can you buy me a skateboard? So I bought him a skateboard. And then I was like, yeah, I'll skateboard with you. I bought me a skateboard. And my son is way smarter than I am. He's like, I was like, hey, do you want new trucks, new wheels, like you want to customize? He's like, no, I want to learn how to ride this one. Like you already bought me one. We don't need to spend any more money. I'm going to ride this one. And in the meantime of all that, I think I have 6 skateboards now, and he still is riding that one. Like I bought all sorts of different wheels and trucks and and I just put them together, and I'm like, just kind of look at it and
hang it up on the wall.
Yeah. Every once in a while I'll go out and ride it around the front, you know what I mean? But that's like in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I just get the right skateboard and the right setup, I'm ready to go. And then I go out and I push up the street. I'm like, fuck, man, my leg hurts. And my son is like, yeah, you bought me a skateboard. What do I need anything else for? I'm going to learn how to ride it. I'm going to get good. So how do I get to that level? Like, how do I get to the level of a fucking 15-year-old?
I don't know. Do you think that like this is our version of midlife crisis?
Yes.
Like I buy a tattoo gun and you buy a skateboard instead of Corvettes?
Yes. Yes. I can't quite afford a Corvette. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. But what do you do with that information? Like, okay, like everybody's known about what a midlife crisis for fucking years, and everybody still falls into the trap.
Midlife crisis, in my mind, is when you come to terms with your own mortality, right? Like, oh fuck, man, all the good years are behind me, and everything's coming to an end.
Right? So in my mind, it's something different. In my mind, a midlife crisis is you start to realize. Maybe it is kind of the same thing you're saying, but you start to realize that like you've been on the earth for however many years it is, and you've accomplished nothing, or at least you feel like you've accomplished nothing, and the time to accomplish anything is running out.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really should be depressed then, is what you're telling me.
No. Why? I mean, but why though? But why is it that
because I've been on this earth for 47 years and I've accomplished nothing, and time is running out for me to get anything accomplished.
Like what? What is it that you want to accomplish?
I want to be a good tattooer now.
Okay. So that's the problem that I'm running into, right? Is that it doesn't really matter. Like, okay, I'm running out of time to accomplish things. Well, what is it that you want to accomplish? Yeah, I don't know. Or you just said, I want to be a tattoo guy now. Like, what? Like,
how far do you think people would travel to come to my town to get a tattoo done if I open up a tattoo shop?
tomorrow, like with never ran it. Just you learn the tattoo gun the first time that somebody shows up. You plug it in for the first time.
I have to watch a tutorial to see how to put all them fucking parts together.
Yeah, when they show up, you start watching the tutorial when they show up. I'm serious. I think that makes it even funnier. You don't even take it out of the box until somebody shows up for a tattoo. I think 10 hours. I think somebody would drive 10 hours to watch you put together a tattoo gun and give them hepatitis. That would be fucking great.
Because I know that I'm only going to be good enough to duplicate whatever stencil it is I steal off the internet.
Sure. So basically what you're saying is that your book that people can look through to see what tattoo they want is the internet.
Right, but it's going to have to be a specific style, like line art with no shading.
I do line art with no shading. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, what is there? Old school, new school, portraits, and line art with no shading.
Just do the graffiti style. That's the worst. I hate fucking graffiti style tattoos.
Biomechanical with no shading and only black ink with lines.
No, you got 10 colors of ink. How much fake skin did you get?
20 sheets.
Really? How is that, like basically 20 tattoos, or I mean, is it like 8x10 sheets, or?
I'd say it's 5x4, maybe 6
okay.
by.
Okay. Cool. So I want to see your first tattoo. I'm curious how. I mean, you can't draw, so I'm curious how this is going to work out.
Right. It's so first I have to figure out how to print a stencil off the internet and get it on the tattoo paper to get that on my arm. So that's the first task. And I've always been keen to the number 13, so I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Because that's not cliched at all.
No, not at all.
And then cool. I'll get a heart with mom and
barbed wire. You got to do the barbed wire around your arm.
So here's what I think. I think that my left arm is going to be covered in this dumbest fucking clip art.
Awesome. I think that's kind of funny.
Like a hot dog and a chicken leg with a bite out of it and maybe a dice.
My daughter's been asking for a tattoo gun for like 2 years.
Send her out this way.
So she said she wants to get into tattooing. God, are we done crying or whatever? Whatever we're fucking. You got me all down now. You could at least like come up with something like, okay, this would make me happy. I've been coming up with this would make me happy for like 15 years.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. Winning the lottery, I think.
Why?
Because then I wouldn't have to buy the $40 tattoo gun. I could have bought it. So, I am the type of person that if I won $1 million today, and I got it lump sum $1 million, it would be no more than 3 months, and I would be right where I'm at right now. Not like I wouldn't even have time to quit my job before I spent all that money.
It's funny because I always wondered, like, how do people go broke after they win millions of dollars in the lottery? I never understood that until I met you. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. It's just the way it is.
How can you not mean that in a bad way? Like I agree with you, but I don't know how you could mean that not in a shit talking way. You always do this underhanded or backhanded bullshit.
Yeah. It's kind of my thing.
You're such a bitch.
So why is it bad? Why is it inherently bad to spend money? That's not bad. Okay. You've been taught your whole life that saving money is somehow a virtue.
No, I haven't.
Well, you haven't, but that's kind of the prevailing
Okay.
thought.
Here's
But
the
is it?
No, it depends. Like
Okay.
I am trying to set myself up so I can quit working and make enough money doing random shit to survive.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The only way for me to do that is to learn the random shit that piques my interest.
Right.
That costs money.
Right.
So that's why I have a house full of shit.
Why not just concentrate on podcasting?
Why not just concentrate on podcasting? Fuck off. I can't even get you to
So
I'm not you're not tricking me into having the same conversation.
no. It's not a trick. It's a question that you answered with a smart ass remark.
Okay. Everything that I buy, I try to make money off of it. Every single thing.
Right.
How is that irresponsible?
I didn't say it was
I'm
irresponsible.
investing in myself.
Keep telling yourself that. I never said anything about irresponsible. All I said was I understand how people go broke after they lose or after they win the lottery. I'm not saying anything about, I'm not putting any negative connotations on it. I'm not putting any like irresponsibility on it. None of that.
It's implied negativity.
No, you took it that way.
If I was to, no, anytime that somebody says, I have never met or I never could comprehend so-and-so until I met you.
Right.
How can that be, spin that into a positive?
You live in the moment. You live for now. You don't worry about money. The money will come when the money comes. That could be a positive thing.
No, I don't even, that thought has honestly never crossed my mind. I'd like to think that it did. Like I'm just a free spirit and I'm just irresponsible. Like
How is that different? How is free spirit and irresponsible different? What's the difference between the two?
free spirit people don't spend an entire day putting together a Lego roller coaster.
If that's where the spirits take them that day, it is. I think this is the problem. You're comparing yourself, or maybe I'm comparing you, to the standard that we've set up, which isn't necessarily right. And you don't hold up to that standard, but who gives a fuck? Maybe the standard is wrong. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not supposed to care about money and be irresponsible, as you put it. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work. What comes in goes out. Or,
I'm investing in myself.
right. What goes out is more than what comes in.
See, that's the other part.
That's the problem.
No, so I refuse to use credit because nobody will give it to me.
I love how you refuse to use credit. That's great.
It's funny when I'm talking to somebody, like a salesman or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's, well, do you want to put this on a credit card? We don't use credit cards.
We don't do the whole credit card thing. We're a little more responsible than that.
So I think I could get a credit card now if I wanted to. I don't because
Yeah,
I know what I'll do.
I don't blame you. It's a bad idea. I have no idea what your fucking financial situation is. I just think it's funny to talk shit. So you could be fucking undercover millionaire or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm the undercover boss.
All I know is that you told a story about having to bounce a check for chicken wings that you had to return. And that's my whole understanding of your financial situation for the rest of your life. Like you wrote a check for chicken wings and then they brought it back because they wouldn't take checks or whatever. And
That's two totally different things. I didn't
No, it's
bounce a
not.
check.
it's not about, okay, you didn't bounce a check. You wrote a check for chicken wings and they
Because I left my fucking debit card at work, you asshole.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. If you've written a check for chicken wings that got delivered to your house, yeah, that's how I look at you financially from now on for the rest of your life. You can't come back from that.
But I'm okay with that.
You can't. No, you can't. Stop. Just stop.
I'm not trying to.
Stop it.
How much cash do you have on you right now?
I don't know, like $100, $150, something like that.
Okay, imagine if you ordered $180 worth of chicken wings and your fucking debit card was at work.
I mean, $6. So that's okay. My debit card would never be at work. Doesn't that go right along with it? In what scenario would your debit card ever leave your pocket where you're not like just sitting around your house and it's sitting on your counter, or you're in the shower and it's in your pants pocket, whatever. Like it's on you. You have your debit. You don't like, I better just set this on my desk and then leave. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That's your money. That's how you pay for stuff. Why would you just leave it at work?
You think it was intentional?
No, of course I don't think it. It would be like leaving your car keys at work and driving home. You can't. That's how it should happen. You can't.
I also bought a harmonica.
Even better. Why didn't you lead with the harmonica? So
turns out I can't play that.
Does that mean that you're gonna give tattoos while you're playing the harmonica? You're gonna play the blues while you give tattoos to people? I bet you could make a living doing that. You ever thought about playing harmonica on the streets and putting a hat out for money? Why did you buy a harmonica?
So my dad used to play harmonica when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
And like he could make it sound like things. So
Yeah.
I thought, I mean, fuck, what is there? 10 holes in here. All I have to do is blowing them in the right order. How hard could it fucking be?
Right.
You got a 1 in 10, you got a 10% shot of making music.
Every time you exhale, there's a 10% chance there's music there. It's fucking perfect. Harmonicas are cool. You should learn how to play it. If you put your mind to it, do you think you could learn how to play the harmonica?
No, I don't have the musical ability.
Why do you say that? Why
Because I don't.
Okay, you say because I don't. What makes you say that? Why do you not appreciate music? What is it? What? Sounded musical.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm a fucking natural then, because that's
Right.
only the third time I played it.
Did you at least buy a good one?
No, I think it was like $5.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm not going to spend.
This just gets better and better.
How much does a good harmonica cost?
I have no idea.
Okay, then maybe I did buy a good one.
$8, but you had to go for the $5 one. I have no idea. I have a harmonica, but I don't even know where it came from. I've had it for fucking years. I don't know. I don't remember buying it. I sure as hell don't remember playing it. Every time I think of harmonica, all I can think about is fucking Blues Traveler. So gay.
Why you want to give me the runaround?
Wait, it took me a second. It didn't quite click right away. Like, why are you talking like that? I say weird shit. All right. So how do we take this podcast to the next level so I can quit my job?
We don't. This is it.
This is it? This is the top? This is the peak?
Yep.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Until you, and I don't want to rehash the whole advertising thing, but until you open up to trying to not only take as much money from the patrons as possible, but then take money from advertisers to force shit down the patron or the listeners' throats, we're never going to get there.
Oh, all right. So are you trying to tell me you want advertising? If we could take advertising right
Yes.
now and not run off the advertisers, do you think we could both quit our jobs? Okay.
Yes.
I don't even care. Do you think I could quit my job?
Yes, we could make enough money on ads to, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
No, me neither.
I don't want to do that. That sucks.
So here's our problem. Here's why we don't do ads yet.
Okay.
Okay. If it's a live ad read, we're going to just talk shit about the person that's having us do the ad.
Right.
And that's not sustainable.
Right.
Because there's only a limited number of companies that will work with us anyway.
Right.
Okay. The alternative to that is just drop in commercials. Okay. And we can make whatever, X amount of dollars per week from dropped in commercials.
Right.
But I don't, that to me, that completely cheapens the show. It sounds fucking retarded, but, the amount of money that you make from dropped in commercials is like half of live reads.
Yeah. So you're not only are you selling out, but you're selling out for like, $18.
You're buying the cheap harmonica.
Right. Exactly.
I think we just need to continue trying to bilk the listeners out of whatever money we can squeeze out of them.
But we need more listeners. That's the thing. So how many millions of Patreon subscribers do we have to have consistently? 6 million?
To quit our job?
Yeah.
You're being retarded. Why?
Yeah, I know. I was being hyperbolic. Duh.
Yeah, if anything, you're not hyperbolic.
Right. So,
Just out of curiosity,
uh-huh.
how do you spell hyperbolic?
HIP.
I found it. Hold on.
Okay.
Relating to hyperbola.
Relating to Ebola. All right.
Any object with parabolic or hyperbolic trajectory moves so fast that it will never return.
Yeah, I was being parabolic.
No. Any object with a parabolic or hyperbolic trajectory moves so fast that it will never return.
That's what I was doing.
Well, then you fucking landed.
It'll never return.
Okay.
I got nothing. How about this? How about we start a machine shop?
Oh, fuck. Wouldn't that be the worst?
Yes, it would be terrible because you would have to be the boss, of course, and I would have to be the guy that slacks off, of course.
So we got both ends covered, just everything in the middle.
Right. We don't have the part where we make shit. If I could figure out a business plan where even me and you, like even if we were going to do it together, where we could manufacture something, like even if bought like a 3D printer or whatever, that would be fun for me. I think that kind of shit is pretty fun. But like the part where we figure out what we're going to sell, not fun.
Yeah, there's zero chance that I would get into any type of manufacturing partnership with you at all.
The only way that I would do it is if we were in the same location. Like if we had a building where we could set shit up and we both were like headquartered out of there.
We buy this old abandoned industrial complex.
Yep.
And it's like 200,000 square feet, and there's just one 3D printer sitting right in the middle of it.
Well, like a $200 one.
Printing butt plugs.
Yes. That would be so awesome.
Me yelling from all the way across, sitting at my desk.
Right. Our offices
What an order in!
Our offices are on complete opposite ends of the building. We can't afford a phone system. This 3D, we don't want to be unfair, so the printer's set up right in the middle. Our offices are on opposite corners.
Essentially, when you and I started our sticker business, so this was 2 years before the podcast.
Right.
It was, all right, so let's go halvesies on this printer.
Yep.
Which is a entry-level budget printer. Okay, so it was a thermal printer.
Yep.
You could buy different colored tape.
Yep.
Or adhesive, whatever.
Yeah.
And then different colored thermal stuff.
Right.
So for instance, you could have a white background with a black
letters
writing
or design.
Or red background with black letters.
Yep.
Or if you wanted to get fancy like we did, clear background with any colored letters, but you had to change the tape in and out and everything.
Yep.
And it wasn't considered die cut, so your stickers were either square or rectangle.
Right. It was perfect for bumper stickers.
Okay. So I got us a gig printing for a local softball. You know, like they bought them for us for $250 a piece, and they sold them for $5.
Yep.
And I decided after that I didn't want to print anything anymore.
Right.
So I gave you the printer.
Right. And then I got a local car dealership.
Right.
And it was literally the same thing. I'm like, yeah, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Printing stickers sucks. It was like, we made it more, I think between your softball gig and my fucking used car dealership gig, we made way more than enough money to pay for everything. We were in the clear, but yeah, I didn't want to. It was stupid. It was like, this sucks. This sucks ass. How do I hire somebody?
I need a sticker guy.
I need a guy.
So then we got another opportunity, and we both decided that neither one of us were going to print it, so we just never responded back to him.
Right. So you remember the guy had a video game something or other. It was like a video game.
Yeah, we farmed out the work.
Right. So yes, we did. God, it was like we started this podcast before we started this podcast. Amazing.
So this guy started a online video game service or something.
It was a competition where they were going to set up like video game competitions and pay out money for the champions and
like
all
a
that kind
league.
of bullshit. Yeah,
It was
league.
like
I couldn't think of the word. Yeah.
So he came to us and wanted us to print his promotional material, his stickers.
Yep.
So we took his money and then we went on a website and we had some foreigner print like 200 decals.
Yes.
And then we split the profits, and that was the last thing we did with our sticker company.
They turned out really good.
Yeah, that foreigner did some nice work.
So the reason I brought that up was because I talked to that guy that we printed those stickers for, and I asked him if that business was still around, and he said he sold that business for like $800,000. And the guy that we printed the stickers for, he was supposed to be cut in on the business. Well, the guy that sold the business just stopped responding to his calls. He just cut him out completely.
Okay, in all honesty, if somebody was to come to me and say, hey, I would like to buy your podcast, I would do the same thing to you for $800.
Yeah, I know. $8. I understand that completely. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. 800,000 maybe, but not for $800.
No, I would fuck you out of everything for less than what I'm going to get from the Patreon anyway.
Somebody please just give me the opportunity.
It'll make for a great story on my next podcast.
Right. Right. Do you think that you could start another podcast?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of podcast would you start if you had to do it all? If I wasn't involved, you could start it with somebody else. You had all the time that me and you, this didn't exist. You had the audience that you have now. What are you doing?
More of the same, like less of the childish antics and more of the intelligent conversations that we have.
Right. I'll listen to your inaugural episode then. That's fine. Because it's probably as far
I
as
didn't say I was running for president. Anyway, more intelligent
Less
conversations.
Of the childish antics. Good. That's good. So nothing. What I'm curious what you would do.
I don't know. More of the same. Just talk shit.
All right.
So anybody out there looking to start a podcast, hit me up.
Right. I think they should just make you a permanent like co-host on the official podcast. I think that would really help our numbers.
We'd be done. That'd be the same day that I'm done here.
The day that they cut you in on the money would be the day that you're done.
I couldn't. No, there's no fucking way that if something like that was to happen, I would have to keep this show.
Why?
Because like what I love about this show is that I can say, you know what, I think I want to just start out talking about this tattoo gun that I bought for no reason and just see where it goes.
Right.
Like without even telling you anything about it beforehand. You had no idea that I was going to bring up that I bought a tattoo gun.
Right. Even better.
If I'm going to have another show with somebody, it's got to be somebody that like doesn't want to have control.
Right. I'm wondering if that's why this works, because I don't want control of this shit. And your personality is more like controlling, sort of. And I just kind of let you have it. It's fine. I just steer the ship from behind the scenes.
Right. Yeah. You do a hell of a job.
Right. Right.
All right. So I'm looking at a comment here.
Okay.
Doug, don't be irresponsible again and forget to invite me on as a guest for the trans story, you forgetful piece of shit. That's from Matt. So, Matt, please come on the show. Like, this will be the third time I've asked you to come on.
Fourth, isn't it?
Whatever.
I think you've asked him 4 times. How about right now? Come on right now. Just call. Call in. Call our producer.
Yeah, we can do that. Matt, you want to come on now? Read this comment. It's pretty funny.
If Ryan Long can make a living off comedy, you guys can do it off of podcasting. Some of Ryan Long's comedy is funny. It's just he's not. It's just him. Or maybe it's just me.
All right. I need to figure out. Okay, Matt, send me an email and I'll respond back with a link for you to join the show. Quickly. Hurry up, Matt.
Is he on yet? We've only got 4 minutes.
Yeah, you got to make it quick.
Discord, easier. Does that mean you're not doing what he said?
Okay, send me a message on Discord.
Easier.
Fucking something. Just do something. I want to wrap this shit up. Motherfucker.
Do something. That was just an hour-long, like, sad sack fucking...
I'm depressed, man. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. That was good. I wasn't saying it was bad. Jesus.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime doll.
Yeah, I want you to do a little dance. I tried to relate. You didn't want none of that. All you wanted was to wallow.
All right. I don't know if this is Matt or not, so I'm inviting this person on.
I don't know if this is Matt or not.
All right.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt. So what's going on with you and the trans people? All right. Well, we're out of time.
All right, Matt. See you later.
Should I end the show right when as soon as I see him come in?
That would be horrible.
We'll get you next time, man.
Sorry, it didn't work.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
So, like, do you remember, the whole situation I messaged you about?
It's good to talk to you too, Matt.
So, do you remember?
Let's just say yes and jump right into it.
Okay, but yes, I remember, but for the sake of the audience, why don't you let them know?
Yeah.
All right. So, hold on, I have to mute Discord. It's fucking me up. I DM'd Doug and Anthony a couple weeks ago because the girl that I was with left me for a trans person.
Blech.
So, I don't know how many people actually listen to the fucking phone calls and everything, but I'd called, I was like a month or something ago, and I was like, hey, I got back with my ex, and she ate my butthole. And I was like, cool. So, like, talked about that in the show. Whatever. We were working on shit, but I was like, damn it, I'm not feeling it. I think I was just horny. I really don't want to be with her, but I don't want to be a douchebag again and make her cry. And that's like, it's really annoying. And then
break up with her through text.
One morning, I woke up to a message from her, and she was like, hey, yeah, we probably should just move on. I really think you should work on your mental health, because she thought I was going to kill myself or something. And I said, okay. Because I was like, yes. I'm like, I don't have to do anything. Awesome.
All right, cool.
And I was like, sweet. So about a week later, someone sends me a screenshot of her like on Facebook showing that she was in a relationship with someone. And I was like, I'm like, well, like, I don't necessarily care about you, but that's like really fucked up because we were technically together in a way, and you were totally talking to whoever the fuck this person was, like, while we were working on shit. And I was like, damn. Well, and then the alpha male part of me was like, yeah, well, let's see what this fucking faggot looks like. And I click on the profile, and I'm like, huh, like that something seems like weird here. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's a fucking chick with a mustache. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Holy shit. So like I looked through the pictures and it was like totally fucking somewhat good looking female. And then they're like, yep, I want to be a guy now. And then I'm like, damn, I guess so. My girlfriend like just or my ex, whatever, was probably like, well, cock was okay for a while, but now I want, pussy, but with manly features or something. So pussy mustache or something. I don't know.
When you were with her, did she ever do anything that led you to believe that she was wanting to eat puss?
Oh yeah, she was bi. Like I knew she was bi, and her brother is gay too. I guess it's like the LGBTQ+.
Is it genetic or something?
I guess that's what kind of messed with me because it was like, he's like always been gay and he's chill. The rest of the family's fine. Like I don't have a problem with them, but she kind of fucks me over. So now I have fucking trust issues again. So
Wait,
whatever.
no, bullshit. Hold on. How did she fuck you over?
Because she's trickery.
Trickery.
You were looking for an excuse.
She helped you out.
You can't play the fucking victim here.
Oh well, yeah. All right. So no, what I'm saying is that we were technically together again, working on shit.
But you technically didn't want to be with her anymore.
Yeah.
Too much of a vagina to say anything.
Yeah.
Like okay, so I would go so far as to say, had you been investing in the relationship instead of trying to figure out a way out of it, she wouldn't have went to some mustache bitch to replace you.
Fuck, you have a good point there. That's probably true because I wasn't putting shit into it because we were supposed to go on like a vacation. I was going to go visit back home in my home state. And then she was like, hey, I can't go because like, work really needs me. And I said, okay. And I just stayed at my friend's house the whole time. Like I really didn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, I ain't feeling it anymore, man. So
if you have two kids,
meanwhile, she's out riding mustaches.
Right.
Yeah. And what was funny, because I just thought about this like 2 days ago, was one day when we were hanging out, this trans person's name is Skylar or something. I saw her phone light up and it said like message from Skylar. And I was like, like that could be a dude, I'm not sure. So I'm like, hey, who the fuck's that? She was like, oh, it was some person like I kind of talked to like when we were, on our break and trying to date other people and stuff. And I said, oh, okay. And I think she did explain that it was a chick who was like trans or something. I was like, oh, well, they have a vagina, so I don't care. It's not going to bother my like manhood or whatever. So
as long as there's no penetration happening, right?
Yes. Yeah. So whatever.
What the?
All right. We'll talk to you later, Matt.
What the hell? Oh, he's out.
He just left.
If you have two kids and one of them is trans and one of them is gay, isn't that aren't you a failure as a parent? Isn't that what that means?
I didn't mean to leave. I don't know. For some reason I can't turn on my camera. I don't even want to turn it on anymore. I don't care, but
that's okay.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, well, yeah, anyways, thanks for having me on. And, I've been listening to this fucking shit show for, like, about a year now. And it's, like, multiple hours a day because, like, I can, I drive around when I'm at work and have headphones in. And it has fucked up my, like, the way I am. Like, my friends are, like, so, like...
the way I am. That's nice of you to say. I appreciate that.
They get so mad at me because, like, anytime I'll explain something, and if I'm slightly not sure, I'll just go, or something. Like that stupid shit Doug says. And I say it so many fucking times a day, and it's just so fucked. And, God damn it, there was something else. I don't know. I guess it's...
Have you started going... No.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, that was the other thing I'll do. That or the or something is the worst. Like my friends are just like, if you say or something one more fucking time, I swear to God, I'm leaving the call. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. Okay, I won't do anything
or something.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So, there's that. Oh, and then are you still doing your keto, Doug?
Yeah.
All right. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'll fucking DM Kaya to get on your ass again.
I don't give a fuck. Like I don't answer his DMs either. It's fine.
Yeah, like
whatever.
Because I sent you a Snapchat this morning. I said, Doug, don't fuck me tonight. You're like, About what? And then, oh yeah, that was the other thing that I wanted to say was, so last week when we were originally planned to have me on to talk about this fucking trans faggot shit or whatever.
When you planned to have you on.
No, I DM'd you. I said, hey, my girlfriend left me for a trans. Do you want to hear about it or do you want to talk about it on the show? And you said, definitely on the show. I said, awesome. And then you said, are you available Monday? And I said, yes. And then I DM'd Anthony and I said, hey, same thing. And he's like, yes, we'll talk about it on the show. And I was like, okay, cool. And
I actually replied.
yeah, well, me and you, if you look at
pretty-
you,
that's
that was
pretty
the other
crazy.
thing. Because everyone always bitches about you not replying, but me and you actually had like a pretty solid conversation on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Like
Really?
hey, I sent you some trans shit, and I was like, I see why you're homeschooling your kids because it's bullshit and all that.
Okay,
And then
so hold on. There's so much to unpack here. You got to go slow.
Hold on, just listen. Just so people get mad about Anthony not responding, we had a pretty solid conversation back and forth for. I mean, there's plenty of messages. You know, it's enough to where I would qualify him as a responsive person.
Yes.
And we talked about some spoons down the stairs music and stuff.
Oh, you're that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me remind you, Anthony, this is the guy that will talk to you about anything that you're interested in, just to have the conversation with you.
Right.
No,
I mean,
I was no, because I like the same shit, like sort of.
Sort of. Name 15 songs by Fat Day.
Yes. I got to pull up Spotify. I did like them though. It was like the first couple on some album or something that was good. I don't know.
or something.
They've been really
And
really
that's what
being it that
Anthony
way.
means when he says he only associates with people that are passionate about music.
Right. Exactly.
But anyways, what the funny part was though, we're like, all right, cool, Monday. I was like, okay, cool. So Monday night comes around. I'm like, yes, bonus about to show up. I'm going to tell my semi-funny story about the trans thing. This is going to be fun. And I was in the Discord, and then Dog was all like, okay, yeah, our guest is about to come on. I'm like, yeah, that's me, motherfucker. Let's go, dude. It's gonna be awesome. And then I hear, she said that she's having trouble with her phone. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm like, that motherfucker. Like, I know Anthony had nothing to do with that. I'm like, this fucking cocksucker.
So,
He totally, he's like, yeah, you can come on Monday. That's awesome. Thanks, man. I was
so
like,
you got
"Sweet."
bumped by Roxy Ray and you're mad about it?
No. Listen, I was here because I didn't know yet. So I was like, what
You
the
ever stuck
fuck,
anything big up your butt?
cocksucker? No, I don't want to.
You could have trumped her.
But I hear that, I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm sitting here, I'm like in the pre-show, like the stream starts.
In the green
I'm
room.
like, who the fuck is their guest gonna be? Who the fuck is like, fuck this cocksucker just totally blew me off, or whoever the fuck this is? And I look down and go, Roxy Ray? Oh, okay, all right,
I'm
that's
good.
fine. We'll catch it next week. And I just sat and I just watched it, and then she talked about having her whole stuff and everything, and it was a pretty good, enjoyable show. So what do I do now? Do I have to go find a girl dick or a chick with a dick to get back at that person, or what?
I would definitely recommend sucking cock.
Suck her. No, wait.
Girl dick.
Fuck her boyfriend's pussy.
Yeah, it's just to get back at her.
Oh God. Well, I guess it'd probably be gay either way. Even
No.
if it was a
If you
vagina
fuck
and they had
her
a mustache,
boyfriend in
though.
the ass, is it gay?
You, Anthony, you are slanting everything to be gay. It's impossible not to be gay around you.
Can you try, please? Can you try and not be gay around me, please?
Well, the other thing I was gonna say too, I'm like, all
Oh,
right,
you make it so hard.
and in the off chance that there's any hot chicks listening to this,
What do you mean the
I'm
off
open.
chance? so you're saying you're single, but your last girlfriend dumped you for a chick with a mustache, but you're a catch, right? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say she dumped me. She just left because I was unattentive.
Dumped. Wait,
dumped
what?
you.
So I was
Okay,
unattentive.
that's fine.
So if you're listening, please give shout out and let's hook it up. Well,
Hey,
you're
no,
unattentive. Why would anybody
No,
want to be with you?
I'm good. Sometimes I like to be the little spoon.
Good.
I'm nice.
All right, Matt. So I was just going to give you a hard time about you coming on here bitching and moaning about.
Okay.
But I do want you to know I didn't mean any disrespect. I have just been extraordinarily busy, and like you are not the only person that I've ghosted. So
Does that make you
even
feel
if
better?
No, even if you did, I would have been totally fine with it. Like, you can't just be some douchebag. Like, oh my god, he didn't let me on. And, like, be genuinely upset about something, especially. With,
all right, are you done?
No, I'm on your side, faggot. But especially
I'm
like
on your side.
when-
All right, are you done?
especially when it's Roxy Ray, you can't be like, well, you stood me up for Roxy Ray. Like, there's no way you're that much more important. So fuck off. So that's fine.
I don't know if I agree with them or not. I don't know.
Bye.
Okay, regular person over Roxy Ray. That's
No,
all I'm
but-
saying.
Okay, I'm going to be you. Okay,
All right.
you be me. All right,
Oh, I'm dog.
So far,
or
so
something.
good.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move you up here. There. Now you and Anthony are doing the show.
Uh-huh.
You and
All
Anthony are doing the show,
Uh-huh.
and now you bring me on, and I'm Matt.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Anthony. I sound like Kermit the Frog, and I hate women because my mom left me. And
I'm-
I like
I'm
black
Anthony, you're
guys
Doug,
from the
jackass.
mascara down the face.
Do you not know who you are even?
No,
This wasn't
I'm-
that
I'm
complicated.
Doug. I'm being Doug as if I was acting as you. You fucking went right over your head, you retard. You fucked it up. Now I know
Anyway,
how Doug feels.
Anyway, thanks for having me on. I have a question for you, Doug.
Okay, what's your question?
So I understand why you bumped my appearance on the bonus show. What I'm curious about is why you couldn't have just let me know. Why did you lead me to believe that I was going to be coming on, and then when you changed direction, you didn't even think so much of me as a patron? You know that I give you money. Why wouldn't you at least just send a note saying, "Hey, we're going to have to move you"? Leave it open ended, so you can just say, "We'll bring you on in the next couple shows," instead of just not responding.
Oh, well, you see, it was Roxy
What
Ray,
had
and she had
happened
cereal
was-
on her butt. And I'm also just as irresponsible as Anthony, but it doesn't appear that way to the rest of the audience. So Anthony
Thank
looks
you.
like the bad one every time, and I'm the good guy. And I Legos or something.
Hey, can you not give away the fucking behind the scenes shit? And did you say and I'm Legos or something?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty solid, I guess.
So how do I get this episode out to Cody? Because he wanted to hear about it when I was on.
Who the
here.
fuck is Cody?
Remember, I
What the fuck?
God, you don't remember. You just don't care.
Do you need to put
when
Matt
I-
back where Matt was and put you back where you
No,
were?
no, let's
I'm
just stay right
confused
here.
who's who here.
No,
Is this Doug?
This is the listen. This is the hostile takeover you guys have been talking about. This is it right here.
You're going to need to be a
Oh,
lot more hostile,
no,
buddy.
Grr. All right, but no, I called one of the. It was the same time that I called when I upped my patron stuff again. I had someone DM me, and it was one of my other exes. It was her brother, and he was like, "Hey, I haven't talked to you in years, but this is a weird question. But by any chance, do you call into a podcast called Who's Right?" And I was like, "Fuck!" And so he recognized my voice from like the calls or whatever, and me talking about all kinds of fucking dumb shit. And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Cool." And then we're friends again, and yeah, there's that. He just didn't want
What
to
was the
sign up to
point of this story?
Patreon yet.
I'm
Listen,
so
'cause
confused.
Doug asked who Cody was, and then in that same episode, I was like, "Well, yeah, he just doesn't want to sign up to your Patreon," and you're like, "Well, fuck him." And then Doug said something about me sending nudes of his sister to Anthony to get him to sign up to the Patreon. I don't know.
All right,
It was
I'm
some
back in.
weird shit. No, you don't want to be. Trust me.
All right, I'm back out.
Oh, I could just stream it on Discord to him if he doesn't want to pay for it. It's fine. I'll
What?
steal
Well,
it.
fuck you, you motherfucker.
Dude.
Wait, what if I up my Patreon another $5 and then it will
That's fine.
compensate? Okay.
Nope. No, stealing is stealing, even if you pay for it.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Wait, dog, is your daughter still dating Ben?
See you
Bye.
later.
Oh, god damn it. All
I
right,
already,
well,
I already
I'll
knew where
let
that was going.
I'll let y'all. Yeah, I thought about that joke earlier today. I'm like, oh, I have to hit him with that. That'd be maybe funny. Or
Yeah,
Oh, hilarious.
All right, well, I'll let y'all get on to Dear Flabby or whatever else is planned.
All
But
right.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.